So, hi everyone, good afternoon. So, today we have Shubham with us, who stood All India rank 3 in CLAT 2023. So, Shubham, over to you. How are you feeling today?
I'm extremely happy, and just when the elite result was just sinking in, CLAT unexpectedly gave the result in 12 p.m. and shocked everyone.
Yeah, so Shubham secured elite rank 2 and CLAT rank 3. So, I mean, शायद वो elite का result भी sink in हुआ ही नहीं होगा, and it was like you just kind of realizing कि
Yes,
rank 2 है elite में, and then suddenly somebody told you कि तेरी rank 3 भी है. Were you expecting,
yes, sir.
Shivam, this kind of a rank? After your complete preparation cycle कि मैं दोनों में single digit rank under 5 आऊंगा?
No, sir. Due to my mock scores, I expected कि मेरा like top 100 या 200 hopefully rank हो जाएगा, but I did not expect a single digit rank.
Hmm. Hmm. So must be very happy right now, and the family should be happy as well. So Chal, so getting into your preparation cycle because दोनों examinations तूने crack किया. I think ALET was one of the toughest ALETs ever, and CLAT was not too easy as well. I mean, GK and mathematics were really tough, and the other three sections were very lengthy. I think it was almost a 50-page paper that had to be solved in a space of 2 hours. So how was the journey like, Shivam? I think बताइए, what things kind of worked for you? I mean, what would you like to tell to your juniors कि यार ये सारी चीजें मेरे लिए work करी? Now, when you look at that cycle where you are expecting a rank of under 200 or under 100, eventually जब वो under 5 आ गई, so now when you look back to that journey, तेरे को लगा यार बहुत सारी चीजें मेरे लिए work करी. So what are those things? I mean, what things were you kind of focused on?
Okay, so I started my preparation in 11th grade itself at the start of 11th grade.
Hmm.
So तब मैंने just before I started studying मैंने सारे past year paper एक बार देख लिए, like what kind of questions were there and what all concepts should I prepare. So for the first around 4 to 5 months, I devoted around 90% of my time just for building this concept, like in maths all the formulas, all the concepts of CR and LR, etc. And after that, when 2022 started till May, I just practiced a lot of coaching stuff and other books like LSAT, GMAT, or even like maths questions related to bank exam. And after May was over, after CLAT 2022 was over, I started preparing in a different way. I just gave a lot of mocks every day. I think I gave around 5 to 6 mocks in a week because I wanted to get prepared for a 2 hour headspace for the D-Day.
Hmm. So like after CLAT, so you wrote CLAT 2022 as well.
No, I actually wrote it at home. I did not know that we can write it in 11th grade.
11th grade as well, huh? So like so then you wrote CLAT 2023 and then and you said that you wrote a lot of mocks. You wrote at least 5 odd mocks in a week. So during
Yes,
your
sir.
preparation days, I mean something that things that you kind of focused on a lot more as in doing certain things or something that things that were a part of your routine कि ये तो करना ही करना है that actually helped you to crack the examination eventually.
Okay, so when I woke up in the morning, मेरी एक लिस्ट रहती थी like these are all the things I'm going to do today. And like most commonly, मेरे a newspaper. I used to read newspaper for around like 40 to 50 minutes every day. And I also used to read like various other stuff such as Live Law or BBC, Aeon, just for building a like broad reading base. And then another thing I think which worked for me was practicing a lot of maths and GK. I used to practice maths for around 1 hour every day for a complete year, and it helped me to get used to like many types of questions. So that even if maths got difficult higher, I can ace through it. And
Were you
For
always good
GK,
with mathematics, or were you always good with math, or you developed math during these 2 years?
in my school years, I was decent in maths. I was not too good. But in 11th, when I started my preparation, I tried to clear all the concepts of of probability, permutation, and all the topics. And after practice, I think my maths slowly developed in around 2 to 3 months till June, January, June or
Hmm.
July.
Hmm. And you were mentioning current affairs in GK as well, Shubham. So what stuff that you did for that, as in?
Okay. For GK, till CLAT 2022, I used to make my own notes, but they took a lot of time. They
Hmm.
took around 3 to 4 hours every day just for writing and researching. so it was not sustainable.
Hmm.
And after June, I referred to a lot of coaching material. Like I did not make my own notes. I used I used coaching materials and a lot of different practice courses of even UPSC or bank exams.
Hmm.
And I also had a study group with with other people on Super 30. It was of Uday, Divyans, and Aditi. We called it UDAF,
Yeah,
and
Ukuda.
we
Huh.
made
Huh.
UDAF,
Huh.
and we made GK notes together.
Hmm.
Like for example, we get a micro topic of climate, and we had 30 to 40 pages of just climate. Then there is a topic of finance, a topic of diseases, and those GK notes helped me a lot because they gave we had one particular topic and all the current stuff in the past 1 year happening around it.
Hmm. 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 So more like a group study to kind of prepare for GK. Great. What would you suggest, Shubham? You must have seen a lot of aspirants prepare around you as well. बहुत लोग का हुआ भी है, कुछ लोग का नहीं भी हुआ है. So what would you suggest to all the future aspirants कि यार क्या चीजें नहीं करनी चाहिए? मतलब करने वाली चीज तो बहुत लोग बता देते हैं, but ये सारी चीजें नहीं करनी चाहिए. Something that you would like to share?
Okay, so in my opinion, you should not get attached to your mock scores. Like sometimes they may be very high, they may be very low.
Right.
You should experience them for around 5 to 10 minutes. You can pat yourself in the back. You can think about what went wrong, but like don't waste 1 or 2 days over the mock. Like you should move on after you have given the mock. Another thing which I want to recommend is don't burn out yourself in the last month. I saw a lot of my friends who were having like FOMO in the last month, and they did a lot of different courses. They changed their GK courses. They directly jumped from easy maths questions to difficult maths questions, and they had a burnout. So and it messed up their CLAT paper. So I think that this should not be done. Another thing which I would like to recommend is don't go expecting a perfect paper. CLAT and LET are known for their surprises in the last 3 to 4 years. And even you mentioned in one of the competitive mentorship classes that go into CLAT and LET expecting the unexpected.
Hmm. Hmm.
Becoming unexpected is the most expected thing that CLAT or LET can do.
Hmm.
So go in with that mindset
Hmm.
and be prepared for surprises and don't panic.
आई थिंक एलिट के साथ तो ये हुआ ही था कि एलिट में मतलब एकदम ऐसे यू वंस इफ यू आर देयर यू आर एक्सपेक्टिंग द अनएक्सपेक्टेड तो यू आर मेंटली मच मोर ready or you're mentally much more fitter than your competitors, right? Hmm. Very interesting things. How did you analyze your mock, Shubham? As in, what was the way you used to analyze your mocks?
Okay, after giving the mock and punching it on the portal, I used to analyze it in the evening of that day, like half of the mock in the evening and half of the mock in the morning of the next day.
Hmm.
What I used to do is I used to analyze both my correct and wrong answers, and I used to match my reasoning with the reasoning given on the portal.
Hmm.
And if I found a particular interesting reasoning for a set of questions, I used to write it down in a notebook and revise it.
Hmm. 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 And this you used to do for for each and every question?
No, I used to do this for questions which I found to be a little out of the box.
Hmm.
And also, if I was repeating the mistakes in that particular type of question for the last 3 to 4 months.
How much you're expecting in your 12 boards?
No expectations, but I'll try to do my best. I think I'll try to get around 80 to 90%, hopefully
Eight-
more.
80, 85, 9. Were you always a very good student, Shubham, since childhood, or like somebody who has topped his school since childhood, and therefore he has topped this examination too? I mean,
No. I was not good at studies till sixth or seventh standard. I used to score pretty average or below average. I started studying since seventh or eighth standard, and I also did not have a good reading base for CLAT exam. Like I did not used to read novels and other such stuff. And I started all this when I started my CLAT preparation.
hmm.
So I was not a very good student.
So
I
how
was
did you
average
so
around
how did
average.
you develop this reading skill, Shubham? CLAT being a very reading intensive paper, something that you did on purpose, or what helped you develop your reading skills from, let's say, stage 1 to stage 10?
Okay, so At first, I did the grammar concepts and developed my vocabulary by doing the book by Norman Lewis and other such similar books. And after that, for 1 or 2 months, I just used to read the newspaper editorials slowly. I used to underline many lines, understand what role the line was playing in the passage, and I think this helped me develop my reading comprehension. And after that, I used to read from a lot of different sources to expand my reading base. So, in my opinion, I think that reading all this stuff slowly but gradually improved my reading ability.
How much time did you take to improve the reading ability? I mean, a lot of people think that reading can be improved overnight. या मैंने एक डेढ़ महीना मेहनत कर लिया, मेरी reading improve हो जानी चाहिए. So, I mean, how much time did it eventually take for you to improve the reading skills?
I think like it's an ongoing process. Like I'm still improving my reading, but I think it took around 7 to 8 months to get
And
very good at reading.
and you said
To get to
that you were
a
also
400.
reading a lot of variety of sources, right from live law to something around the BBC. I mean, BBC as well as in something which will give you a wider scope of different type of, or rather I would say different genre of articles. काफी सही है, as in a lot of these. I think these little things are very important when you kind of consider the overall preparation. So going to NLU Delhi or Bangalore, as in Delhi or Bangalore, what's
Probably Bangalore because it
probably
was my dream.
so you'll be blocking both the seats.
No, no. I think the last date for like booking the seat was around 26th, so I did not pay for it yet.
Hmm.
I'll pay for Bangalore when the counseling comes.
When the so as soon as the counseling begins, we will be focused on Bangalore. Anything that you plan to do post your graduation? I mean, have you kind of decided? Do you actually come from a legal background or a family of lawyers, or why did you want to pursue law as a career?
Okay, so starting with the why did I pursue law question? I was originally enrolled in a JEE and NEET coaching in 9th and 10th standard, but I found all the PCMB stuff very boring. So what I did was in 10th standard when there was a lockdown, I researched on a lot of different careers which I could follow. And the one I found interesting was law. And in my CLAT preparation, the more I read about law, the more I read legal concepts, the more my interest in law developed. And regarding as to what I'll do after graduation, I haven't planned it yet.
Hmm.
But I think I'll probably explore a lot of different career options, like related to law in my law school, and decide which is the best one for me there.
Are you excited about going to Bangalore or kind of scared about going to Bangalore?
No, no, I'm very excited. When since the start of my CLAT preparation,
Hmm.
NLS Bangalore was my wallpaper on my phone.
Okay. So will that wallpaper continue or the wallpaper will change? Because obviously you might have
No,
sacrificed on a
I
lot,
changed it.
you might have sacrificed on a lot of things, but now is the time that you can focus on those areas as well. So you can have those cute wallpapers accordingly, Shubham.
Yes, sir.
Chalo, cool, yeah. Great, Shubham. So any last thing that you want to say to all the aspirants, and something that you would want to share a part of your journey, something that you would like to mention कि यार इन चीजों का बस ध्यान रख लेना तो एग्जाम तो क्रैक हो जाएगा.
I feel like one very important part of cracking CLAT, and I think this is the reason that a lot of students who are better than me in mock did not get good marks in CLAT, is that you should be self-confident, at least in the last 1 to 2 weeks before CLAT, that you have prepared very well, and you will ace the exam. Just have that thought in your head, because even if the paper is unexpected or completely out of the box, you will be able to do well.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, you have to ace it, and yes, I think this is one common point which I'm hearing from everyone is a lot of people try and become extremely pessimistic about their prep or extremely pessimistic about the outcome. And this is one thing which I'm commonly hearing from everyone that you have to be extremely optimistic. Rather, you have to be extremely confident about yourself and your preparation. कर लोगे तो I mean you have to feel good about yourself, obviously हाँ, and a very important point you mentioned. Great, cool. Anything else, sure?
And also be connected to a lot of different like serious aspirants. I was in the Super 30 group, and I also had like very good friends in my city. I was connected with all of them, and like they make you feel part of a community. Like it keeps you going till class.
keeps you going. It's very important to have this right group of students to prepare. I was discussing this with Upanyu yesterday. वो तो काफी मतलब he was like कि मेरे को तो सर एक्सपेक्टेड ही नहीं था मैं मतलब ये तो मेरे साथ पता नहीं क्या हो गया मुझे तो बस उम्मीद ही नहीं थी कि ये मेरी रैंक पे आने वाली है तो ठीक है गुड यू हैड अ गुड ग्रुप ऑफ फ्रेंड्स एज वेल कूल ठीक है शुभम थैंक यू सो मच हैव अ ग्रेट लाइफ अहेड एंड do more wonders and do produce more all India ranks for yourself in the any of the upcoming examinations that you write. Chal. Thank you so much and bye bye.
Thank
Take
you,
care of
sir.
yourself. Yeah, bye bye.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.